The flight from Dallas to San Francisco was packed, and people were settling into their seats when 68-year-old Mrs. Eleanor Parker boarded. With her silver hair tucked under a neat hat, she held a small handbag and a ticket for seat 16C. She smiled politely at everyone, but no one seemed to notice her kindness, except for a stern-faced flight attendant named Samantha Reed. As Eleanor tried to stow her bag in the overhead compartment, Samantha marched over. "Mom, you're holding up the line. Can't you move any faster?" Samantha's tone turned heads. The elderly woman fumbled, embarrassed. A young man offered to help, but Samantha cut him off. "She has to learn to do it herself," Samantha said loudly, drawing whispers from passengers. Eleanor quietly sat down, but the humiliation wasn't over. During the flight, she asked for water. Samantha rolled her eyes, poured a half-empty cup, and slammed it on her tray. "Anything else, Your Highness?" she sneered. Passengers watched uncomfortably, but no one intervened. Eleanor said nothing, sipping her water with dignity. Samantha felt powerful, unaware her actions were being noticed, and not just by the passengers. As the plane landed in San Francisco, Eleanor waited patiently for her turn to exit. Samantha, still in her uniform, smirked as she watched the elderly woman shuffle down the aisle. "Next time, fly on a bus," Samantha muttered under her breath, making sure Eleanor could hear. At the gate, a man in an expensive suit stood waiting. His presence commanded attention. He was Jonathan Hayes, the CEO of the airline. Samantha's face lit up. This was her boss. She hurried to greet him, hoping to make a good impression. Jonathan's warm smile faded as Eleanor stepped forward. "Mom, are you okay?" he asked, embracing her. The colour drained from Samantha's face. She stammered, "Your mom?" Eleanor nodded, looking directly at Samantha. "Yes, Jonathan. This is the woman who treated me like dirt on the plane." Jonathan turned to Samantha, his jaw tightening. "Is this true?" Samantha tried to deny it, but other passengers stepped forward, recounting everything. One woman even played a video she'd secretly recorded. Samantha's confident demeanour crumbled. Jonathan escorted Eleanor out, leaving Samantha standing awkwardly in the terminal. Minutes later, security approached her. "Mr. Hayes would like to speak with you in his office." Jonathan didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. "Samantha, this airline prides itself on respect and care. Today you failed at both." Samantha started to apologize, but Jonathan stopped her. "My mother's integrity can't be bought, but your actions have consequences." He handed her a termination letter. "Effective immediately, you're no longer employed here." Samantha's face turned pale. She tried to plead, but Jonathan was firm. "This is big, bigger than losing a job. Learn how to treat people, or this will keep happening to you." Meanwhile, Eleanor sat comfortably in Jonathan's car, heading to lunch. She smiled, knowing justice had been served without her lifting a finger. The story of the flight attendant's fall from grace spread quickly among employees, serving as a powerful reminder: treat everyone with respect, because you never know who they really are.